Hi, welcome to a new video, and we're back looking at Automobilista 2 and the latest content drop from them, as well as the latest update. So first of all, the headlines. We've got a new layout for Spa. So we've got the 1993 layout, which has the very different put my teeth back in, bus stop chicane just prior to the start finish, which is interesting. And to accompany these, we've got two Group C cars, the Sauber Merc C9 and my personal favourite, the Porsche 962C. In addition to that, content-wise, and a lot of people I think have glossed over this one with this particular content drop, is the 1999 Brazilian stock car entry, the Chevrolet Omega, which was known in other parts of the world as the Lotus Carlton, I believe. Now, it wasn't quite a Lotus Carlton, it was basically a Carlton, but this version's been tuned to hell, being perfectly honest, for racing purposes. It was part of the stock car series back in the 90s, late 90s there, as far as I'm aware, and is great fun to drive as well. So basically, between all of these, we've also then got the usual raft of updates and changes that comes with an Automobilista 2 update. So I will leave a link to all of this down below, but there have been changes in terms of the headlights to the live track wet weather. So rubber washing is now in place, where as it's raining, the more it rains and the track surface gets saturated, it starts washing away the rubber that's been built up. They've extended the headlamp range up to 240 metres for all cars. All cars, obviously, that have headlamps, not all of them do. And a few other changes and bits and pieces going on there to tidy things up. There's been a few tweaks to the force feedback and a load of changes to the physics as well. Now, a lot of these are small, minor tweaks, but they really do add up. And the force feedback in AMS2 is becoming absolutely superb, in all honesty. One of the things they did change was to give more accurate self-aligning torque on the force feedback via the tyres, and this has made a really big difference in being able to feel the tyres locking up and modulating your brakes through the feel you get in the steering of those changes in grips, particularly if you're trail braking or steering into a corner as you're applying the brakes. It really does make a big difference. And that's also showing itself in the way that the wheel loads up, and it's honestly, the force feedback in AMS2, it's hard to believe that this is the Madness engine. Now, don't get me wrong, I've always liked the Madness engine. I thought the Madness engine did a good job with force feedback, always have done, but this really has taken it to an extreme new level, and driving the older cars in there, such as the two Group C cars and the new Chevy Omega Stock Car, this really does shine through, and it's, if you've been avoiding AMS2 because it's based on the Madness engine, and I know some people really don't like it, honestly, it's so different now. It's a world apart, and I wholeheartedly recommend AMS2. Its physics and its force feedback now just work brilliantly. Add in that the content is a really good range of stuff. Yeah, you might not have heard of a lot of the tracks, you might not have heard of a lot of the cars in there, but there's a lot that you will have heard of in there, and it's all recreated extremely well. It looks good, it runs well, even in the wet. It's quite friendly to lower spec machines in that regard. And there's a lot of titles out there that are nowhere near as friendly in this regard, and it gets better and better each month, but I still don't think it's getting the love from the community that, as a title, it deserves. So I'm quite happy to champion it from that point of view. This is another really good content drop from Razor into AMS2. Good content, good track, good cars, and a good update to the physics. It gets a thumbs up all the way around from me. So let me know down in the comments below if you've tried it and what your thoughts are on this update, or what your thoughts are on Automobilista 2 full stop. Yeah, if you can, give me a like and a sub, and if you want to see more content like this, hit the bell icon to be notified when future videos get uploaded. Thanks very much. Take care. Bye.